Hello, creators and tech enthusiasts. I'm Jessica with the Real AI Agents. Join me on this journey where we're unlocking the secrets of Leonardo AI's free tools to conjure up awe-inspiring art, and then we'll hop into Runway AI to infuse your creations with motion that captivates. Whether you're a digital art pro or a tech-savvy learner or just a beginner, get set to explore the cutting-edge techniques that will make your content not just seen, but truly experienced. Let's dive in and turn your innovative ideas into animated reality. Okay, so before I get started using any new AI tool, I go in to make sure my number one question can be answered. Do I own the rights to use these images commercially? A lot of the AI-generated art that I'm using is used for another business, so I just want to make sure that that is always something that is covered before I get started playing with the tool, because I don't have the time to waste playing with tools that aren't going to pay off for me in the long run as far as what I need them to in my business. So the first thing I did when I came to Leonardo AI was to make sure that I could get the answer to that question to be a solid yes. So I came down to the frequently asked questions underneath the premium plans here, and you'll see it says, will I own the images I make? So right here, yes, you will own all the content you generate using the platform, and it can be used for commercial purposes. So great. Right off the bat, that answered my question. I'm ready to start playing around with the free version of this tool to see if it might be something that is worth me actually investing in per month to use. So let's jump into this video together and see what free tools are offered by Leonardo AI. All right, so when you first come in to generate images in Leonardo AI, you'll see on the free plan over here, I have 114 tokens left, and I can generate anywhere from 1 to 8 images on each prompt. The more images I generate, the more tokens it will take, so you'll see that after we put a prompt in. But if you're anything like me, you see a system like this, and automatically you start to feel overwhelmed by all of the options and choices that you see on here. So I thought today it would be good to just take a couple of minutes to go over what I've discovered about each of these models and what the best use for them is when creating images. So I'm just going to break them down for you real quick as we go through this, and then we'll move on to actually generating an image. Feel free to skip past this and head to the next chapter if you aren't interested in learning about all of the different models that are available in this system. The way I'm going to do that is by taking the exact same prompt and putting it in for each of the different models so that you can take a look at what it produced, just the raw, rough edit of the first image. And that way you're not wasting your tokens in the future. So Leonardo Diffusion XL is this first one here, Alchemy version 2. This model excels in generating high-quality artistic images. It's ideal for creating fine art pieces or conceptual art, especially when you're looking for a blend of creativity and realism. The second one here is Leonardo version XL Alchemy version 2, and it is designed for detailed and realistic visualizations. This model is perfect for creating lifelike images such as portraits, landscapes, or photorealistic renderings of objects. I'm probably gonna butcher how you actually say this, but Albedo Base XL, specializing in textured and material generation. Albedo Base XL is ideal for designers and 3D artists who need realistic textures for their models, like fabrics, woods, metal, or organic surfaces. The fourth one here is Dream Shaper version 7. It's focused on imaginative and dreamlike imagery. Dream Shaper version 7 is best for creating surreal, abstract, or fantastical art. It's perfect for when you want to visualize something out of the ordinary or otherworldly. Then we've got Absolute Reality version 1.6 here. This model is tailored for ultra-realistic image generation. You want to use it when you need to create images that are indistinguishable from real photographs, such as for visualizing products, architectural renderings, and hyper-realistic artwork. Anime Pastel Dream. As the name suggests, this model is ideal for creating anime-style artwork with pastel color palette. It's perfect for illustrators, comic artists, and fans of anime looking to create soft, dreamy, anime-inspired art. The next one is 3D Animation animation style. This is the model that's designed to create images that resemble 3D animation. Use it for conceptualizing characters, scenes, or objects in a style that's reminiscent of animated films or video games. Next, we've got XDXL 0.9. This is likely an earlier or specialized version of Stable Diffusion, suited for general purpose image creation. It's useful when you need a balance between creativity and control in your image generation. And then we've got Stable Diffusion 1.5. It's a more advanced version of this model, offers improved quality and versatility. It's ideal for a wide range of applications, from art creation to generating illustrations for stories, marketing materials, or visual content for social media. And then you'll see there's Stable Diffusion 2.1. This is the latest version of Stable Diffusion, offering even better image quality and more refined control. This is your go-to for the highest quality AI-generated images, suitable for professional-grade art, high-end design work, and when you need the best possible outcome in AI-generated imagery. And then, of course, there are other models. We're not going to go over those today. We're just going to talk about these different models and show some different examples as we go on and create the art here. The other thing that I noticed before putting a prompt in that I wanted to know a little bit about before I just went ahead and started generating images is where it says dynamic over here. There's a couple different style options. So real quick, a breakdown on those if it's helpful for you. I thought the best way to compare styles would be to take one single prompt and put it in for every style. So I did use the model Leonardo Diffusion XL for every one of these. They're all going to be the same prompt used to create, which was an enchantress and a mystical apothecary. And I did generate 2 images for each style, so you'll see those on the upcoming slides. But I will say a couple of them, if you notice, the hands are very distorted. Some of the eyes are distorted. I like to think of the first generation of some of these, if I'm going to need to improve them at all, as rough drafts, because Leonardo has a system where you can actually, this little button right here is an alchemy refiner. It will upscale your images for you without you having to prompt certain things for it to do. It just kind of looks at the image and corrects it. There is a tool in here for smoothing, which corrects like eyes and hands and stuff like that. That is an easy, simple way to take an unclear image and kind of clear it up to where you can actually use it for your content. But you can also come over to the homepage, and there's a tool on here called a canvas editor. This actually allows you to work with different parts of the image to clear up different aspects of it. But I'm not going to do any of that right now on any of these images, but I will be sure in the future to come back and show you guys exactly how to use that part of the Leonardo AI canvas editor. So be sure you stay tuned for that in the future. If you feel like you're overwhelmed by the amount of models and styles, don't worry, I've got you all hooked up. I'm going to put my cheat sheet link in the description of this video. So if you want to take a little bit longer to go through the model types and the style types that are currently available, you've got that tool to help you. We've got anime, which is best for creating images in the popular Japanese animation style. It's ideal for character design, fan art, or projects that require distinctive, specialized look characteristic of anime. Cinematic is to be used when you want to achieve a film-like quality of your images, ideal for creating concept art for movies, storyboards, or any imagery where a dramatic, high-quality visual narrative is desired. Creative. This style is suitable for abstract, unusual, or innovative artistic concepts. It's perfect when you want to push boundaries, experiment with unconventional ideas, or create art that stands out for originality. Dynamic. This is the one I most often use, especially when I'm going to be taking it over into Runway to animate it. It's ideal for images that convey motion or energy. This is used for sports, action scenes, or any dynamic composition where you want to capture a sense of movement and vitality. Environment. Perfect for landscapes, cityscapes, or any type of environmental imagery. Use it when you need to create backgrounds for games, visualizations of places, real or imagined, or nature scenes. Then we have general, a versatile style suitable for a wide range of applications. Use this one when you want a balanced approach that doesn't lean too heavy in any specific style. So if you're just starting out with generative AI and you're not really sure what way you want to go with your style on something, I recommend using this general one here to get started. Illustration is ideal for artwork that resembles hand-drawn illustrations. Use this for book illustrations, comics, storybooks, or any other project where a crafted, artistic feel is desired. Photography, pretty self-explanatory on this one. This is the style you want to use to create images that look like they were taken with a camera. It's perfect for realistic portraits, product photography simulations, or any scenario where photorealism is key. And then ray traced, best for images with realistic lighting and reflection, similar to high-end 3D modeling and rendering. Perfect for product design, architectural visualization, or any project where accurate light simulation is important. Render 3D is suitable for creating images that resemble 3D models. Use this one when you're conceptualizing objects, characters, or scenes in the three-dimensional space, especially for CGI or 3D animation. And then we've got sketch, black and white, which is ideal for line drawing, sketches, or monochrome illustrations. Use this for initial art concepts, storyboarding, or artistic projects that require a simple yet expressive style. Then we've got sketch color, very similar to the sketch black and white, but it uses colors. This is perfect for more detailed sketches, concept art, or illustration that benefits from the addition of color while maintaining a sketched look. And then we have vibrant, finally. Use this style for images with bright and bold colors. It's ideal for artwork that needs to pop, like advertisements, pop art, or anything that requires a lively, energetic palette. Think YouTube thumbnails. And then of course you could choose none, which means no specific style would be applied. It allows the model's default settings to dictate the image's look. It's very helpful when you're unsure of what style to choose, or you just want to see what the AI will naturally generate without additional stylistic constraints. Because remember, when you tell it to do one of these styles, you're kicking out all of the other things that it might include. Oh no, so you can see you only get so many alchemy generations each day. So we've used as many of those as we can today. So looking at the images created using the Leonardo Alchemy version 2 versus the images that are created without the alchemy, I definitely think that for the quality of output that I need for what I use these images for, I do need alchemy. So in order to continue this video, I did go ahead and sign up for a 1-month membership to see what we could do with it and check out the other available tools that are part of that basic membership. Because I went with the month to month instead of yearly, it is $12 a month. But I think for the quality of images that it's generating, that is probably well worth the $12 a month. Okay, let's take a look here and see if we can use the AI image generation tool in Leonardo AI to create a beautiful image that we can take over into Runway and use the motion brush to add a little bit of animation to it. So AI generation here, and I'm going to go ahead and put in some prompts. Now remember, prompting is an art in itself, so be sure to tune in and check out all of our videos about how to create these prompts that will get you closer to what you're looking for than just a simple put in a woman who is studying the ancient art of alchemy. But of course, that prompt would work if you were trying to do that. And with this image today, that's what I've chosen to work with, just because I think it goes along with the theme of the Leonardo alchemy. So we'll see what we can get here. Okay, so here we go. Let's jump in and do this really quick. So I'm going to come in on the home screen here and go down to AI image generation, and I'm going to change the model here, and instead of dynamic, I'm going to do creative, and then I'm going to take my prompt. I'm going to put in my positive prompt, and I'm going to put in my negative prompt. My output's where I need it to be. Everything looks good. I'm going to generate one image here, and we'll see what we get. Okay, those are good hands. I'm not sure that it necessarily shows much magic in her hands like what I was going for. So I'm going to leave this prompt the way it is, and I'm going to show you guys one more trick I've learned in the Leonardo system here with the image guidance. I'm going to come in and I'm going to do this image here under image input 1. I'm going to pull in this image I've already created using ChatGPT 4. So I want it to be similar to this. I want to really show the magic in her hands so that when I go to animate in Runway, I can animate that for movement. So I'm going to come in and I'm on image to image, and you'll see here it says detects the color pattern and overall entire look of an input image, and we'll use this to guide your image generation. So I want it to really pick up the whole color scheme and the background behind her, all of that stuff. I want it to be pretty close to the image and what it is now. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to go to 0.6. And let's see if that's a high enough strength to get it closer to what I would like it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and hit generate again. And now you can see on the image that I just generated, we use Leonardo Diffusion XL Creative with an image to image prompt guidance of 0.60. You can add up to 4 images in and set them each on their own settings, and it will take parts of different photos in to create one photo. That's a really neat way to do it. Okay, perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. So you can see here, she's got very clear skin. She has a thumb and 4 fingers on each hand, which is very exciting. That is hard to do. And her face is pretty clear. So we're going to leave that like that. It's got her magic here that we can animate. So I'm going to go ahead and save this image. All I have to do is come down here to the download image and it will automatically download there. Or if you're on the page, on your generation history page, the download arrow is right here. So you can do that. But this is the perfect image. This is what I want to use. All right, so now that we have our perfect image, we're going to head over to runway.ml.com. Gonna log in here. I do have an account with them. It is a premium account. It's $15 a month for the monthly fee, but you can use these features under the free too. It just only gives you a small amount of credits to play with. So watching this video will definitely help you not waste those credits because you'll understand how to use the motion brush, which I think is a super cool AI tool. And I am very excited to see where it goes in the next few months as far as its capabilities in taking a still image and putting motion on not the entire image, although you can do that in this system, but just particular parts of the image that you highlight. So wisps of hair moving in the wind, or anything that you could imagine just putting a slight amount of motion onto to create a video. Right now it only creates 4 seconds worth of video, but you can extend that up to 12 with your credits. So that's as much output as you're going to get from Runway. But enough about that. Let's hop in and I'll show you how to use this awesome motion brush feature here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start with the image right here. And you can see here that you can either upload a file or you can select from the assets. Those are just files that you have previously uploaded to Runway. So I've already uploaded the design. I'm going to go to select assets, and you can see that that design that we made in Leonardo AI is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. You can see it's pulled the image in, and there are a couple options. So what I want to talk about right now is this motion brush right here. It is in beta, but all you have to do is go ahead and click that, and you'll see that it says control a specific area with motion brush. Brush over an area to apply motion control specifically. You don't need to be precise. Tap anywhere to begin. So up here at the top, you can size your motion brush, and I've learned after using this system for about a week now that the less you put on for the motion, the better result you're going to get. The more subtle the motion, the clearer the image will retain its quality while adding the animation. So whereas when I first started playing with it, my instinctive urge would be to highlight all of this here that I wanted to move, all of the magic in her fingertips. But now that I've played with it a little bit more, I understand that's not the best move. So what I'm going to do is take this small brush here, and I'm just going to highlight a few of these wisp around here. Some of the orange, I'm going to stay far away from her hands because I don't want them to morph and pull away with the motion. I just want it to appear like some of this is moving very subtly. So now that we've got some of that highlighted there with the motion brush, we can come down here and you'll see that you can determine how you want the motion to appear. So they've got a horizontal where you can move it from left to right, a vertical where it can go up and down, and then the proximity where it zooms in and out. So I want to do just a subtle movement, and I'm going to go horizontal 1 and then vertical I'm going to go 0.5, and that should give us enough of a sort of swirling like magic where it'll be a noticeable change from the image to an animation. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save here, and then we're going to generate that. While this is generating, just to make note of a couple other things you can do in here, and we do have another video on Runway on the Real AI Agents channel, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't yet. I'll actually link it in the description so it's easy to get to. But there is an image and description here, so if I click that, I could actually type in the text that I wanted to appear here. So I could have said like just the top wisps of orange should show motion in a swirling manner or something like that, and it would have generated a video based on that prompt. Or you could just put in a text from the very beginning and you could say a dog on a rocket ship blasting off into outer space, and it would produce an animated video of that dog on a rocket ship blasting off into space. But here we go. Our video has generated now, so let's see what we've got here. I'm going to go ahead and just make it full screen so we can really see what we're working with. Okay, and you can see there, it took it and created just a little bit of motion. You can see here, her finger is warping a little bit on this hand more so than this hand. But this is new technology, so imagine what this is going to be able to do in 6 months. I don't know if you love all of this new AI and generative AI art as much as I do, but I'm so excited to see what the future holds for all of these systems. And it seems like every day there is big news happening in the AI industry. So I really hope that you guys keep up with our channel, and if there's anything that you want to learn about, any new AI tool that you just don't have the time to learn but you're interested in knowing if it would benefit you as a creator, we are happy to take a look at it and give a quick video. So if you have any ideas or anything that you want to see us discuss in the future, be sure you leave that in the comments. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Again, I'm Jessica with the Real AI Agents, and I hope that you learned some valuable tips and tricks on using the Leonardo AI and Runway motion brush feature to take an image and create an animated video. They truly are better together. Keep looking towards the future.